Well, hello, my Jedi friends. Look, I'm live, and I was meant to actually do this stream on Friday, but time got me. I'm in a time vortex at the moment, and I completely lost track of time. So I just thought I'd reschedule it, and here we go. And today we're going to ask the question, which force energy are you stuck in? And we're going to give you a live Jedi reset for midlife crisis and burnout. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, it will mean whatever it comes to mean. That will mean whatever it is by the time that you finish watching this video, my Jedi friends. I can't give the complete game away. But what I will say, it looks like my channel at this stage is being completely shut down as far as views and stuff are concerned. So I'm going to be very interested to see how many people find their way onto this live that I do today, because I think YouTube's got it in for me. They've got it in for me, my Jedi friends, because I think my language is a little bit too fruity for YouTube. So maybe I need to rein myself in just a little bit, which I might do today. Who knows? I might just rein myself in a little bit today and see how it goes. So we will go with it. We'll go with the flow. We'll give you some stuff. So by the end of this video, you will have the tools to do a factory reset on your energy. But really, the factory reset is done by you in your mind, my Jedi friends. This is where it's at. Because here's the gift and the curse of being highly empathic. So firstly, the gift. Being highly empathic, and most people that watch my channel are highly empathic. What does highly empathic mean? Let's just break that down. Good people that like to do good, people who are generally good with groups of people. They're generally good at fitting in, good at mixing and meeting and getting on with people. That's what we're talking here. And not only that, but get energized by doing good things. By helping others. So that's really what we're talking about here with the target audience and highly empathic people. And what that actually means for most people is that you're sensitive to energy. And usually when you're sensitive to energy, it means that you are wired to do good for people, for others. That's just the way that you roll. That's the way that your energy rolls. And that is a good thing. It is a superpower gift given a certain set of life circumstances. Superpower gift, being highly empathic. So the downside of it all is that being too sensitive to energy and fitting in too much is usually when you get things like people like narcissists or psychopaths or sociopaths coming into your worlds. They see that and they use it against you. And what they'll do is get you double guessing yourself. They'll gaslight you. You'll start questioning your reality. You'll start being unreasonable behavior. And interestingly enough, my Jedi friends, as I'm going through this mix, I shut the door of the room before I started recording this. And now the cat is scratching to get in. I've got a cat that wants to come in, so I'm going to have to succumb here to the scratching sounds. And I've got a little black cat now rubbing up against my leg. She wanted to be part of the stream, my Jedi friends. She did want to be part of it. So who am I to deny her? Because I will say one thing, it's absolutely sweltering here today in the UK. It's great, don't get me wrong. I don't think we should be complaining about things like this, but it's definitely been a little bit scorchio today. That's what we're putting up against. So this is what we're talking about. That in certain set of circumstances, your superpower gift becomes a curse. And so you can very easily get caught up in the needs and agendas of other people. And this is where most things go wrong for empaths, for highly sensitive people. For people that give a shit, it's where things can go wrong. So let's break it down. Let's break it down simply. That's the gift and the curse of being highly sensitive. And the game here is taking back control of your power and your energy. And part of taking control back of your power and your energy is to put your own needs first, which is, it probably feels selfish or out of alignment to most highly sensitive people. And this is the paradox that we face when I'm talking about what I'm talking today. Oh no, Adam, that sounds selfish. Well, here's the deal. Oh, I've got Andrea in. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for being the first Jedi to show up on this stream today. I was actually saying before you showed up, I thought I'd been shadow banned. I thought they'd stopped promoting the stuff that I do because of my fruity language. But here you are, bom dia, bom dia. Now I'm guessing that you are from Portugal or Brazil with that little greeting there, my friend, my Jedi friend. So bom dia to you as well. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for showing up in the chat. Thank you for being the first one to show up in the chat and the first one to show up on the stream. So it is good. It is good. So let's have a look. Curitiba, Portugal, I'm guessing that is. Well, lovely to have you here, Andrea. We love the international flavor that I'm getting on these streams. So thank you for showing up, my Jedi friend. So I'll just summarize what I've said in the last 5 minutes. We're going to sort out. We're going to sort your head out. We're going to sort your head out. You're going to sort your head out. You are going to sort it out, my Jedi friend. You. This is about taking back your power. Taking back your power, my Jedi friends. We get the lightsabers and we start cutting around. That's what we're going to be doing today. So, to briefly summarize what I've already said, is that people that are sensitive to energy. Oh, this is great. Andrea's on this stream and it doesn't even speak English and is still on the stream. So, bom dia, mi amigo, mio amigo. So, my friend, mi amigo, I did go traveling in Brazil many moons ago. Let me see how much I can remember. Probably not a lot, but let's see. Hoje muito bom, muito bom. Today is very good. I believe that is. It's very good because we are going to transform our energy. It's time to change things up. It's time to spice it up. So, Andrea says, speaking. Well, fair play, my friend. I appreciate you. So let me think. How would I say that? I'm going to have to get a translator in, but I do have friends in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, in Rio. So tem amigos in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. Now, I don't know how my pronunciation is going down now because it's been literally decades since I was over there. But it's great. Let's say, look, wonderful, maravilloso, mi amigo, maravilloso is what we're doing. So I think that's marvelous or wonderful. It's something like that. So thank you, Andrea. Love it that you've shown up. So this is very good. It's very good. Muito bom. Muito bom. Well, I just love that. That is so random that somebody would join up in one of my live streams that doesn't even speak the lingo. But I am energizing you. So I'm energizing you, my friend. Beautiful. Oh, well. Bom dia, mi amigo. And I'm having a little bit of a brain cloud at the moment. I'm trying to remember words from back in the day of my time in Brazil. Look at this. I've got Plant Lady in as well. Look, 2 Jedis have arrived. Oh, hello, no notification. Well, there's a surprise, Plant Lady. I was just saying earlier on this thread that YouTube has absolutely smashed my viewing figures. Like, nobody seems to be watching my videos at the moment. They have got me on the naughty step. I am naughty stepped because I cannot control my language. It goes out of control. I'm guessing that that's the reason that they're doing it. But it's great to have you back, Plant Lady, even though they're giving no notifications. Here you are. And we've got Andrea as well from Portugal that's on the thread. So it's always good to have other Jedis. And Andrea doesn't even speak English. So I've been doing my best to rack my brain for all the Portuguese that I used to know, which is going back a few years. We're going back a few years now. But there was a time I spent 3 months. So 3 months traveling around Brazil. I went there. Well, this actually, here's a little bit of a segue that I didn't think I'd end up sharing. So I believe it was round about 2002, something like that. I went traveling down to Brazil. I bought an open return, and I thought, let's see how far I get. And I met somebody. I was in the train station in Rio de Janeiro looking to buy a ticket to join some friends in Salvador. And I met a friend there who helped me to buy the ticket. He helped me to buy it, and we became friends. We're still in touch. We became friends. He showed me around Brazil. I spent 4 months traveling. Spent 4 months just traveling around Brazil, being shown around by him. We went all over the place, catching up with his family. I pretty much said, well, look, I'll when my money runs out, I'll go home. And what I thought was going to be a couple of weeks in Brazil, I ended up staying there for 4 months. He managed to stretch the money out, and that was paying for both of us as well. But I mean, the accommodation costs were down. We got tents. We ended up going into these mad places in the middle of nowhere. Oh, Andrea's got question marks because obviously he doesn't speak English. So sorry. Sinto muito, meu amigo. That means I'm very sorry, my friend. No fala português. Muito. Oh, I'm racking my brains. I wish I'd spoken more Portuguese in the interim, but it's all a distant memory to me now, most of it. And not only that, but my group of friends, they told me all these swear words and told me they were greetings. So I was going off and telling everybody where to go, thinking I was being friendly and getting all these mad looks. And they thought that was hilarious. Sinto muito também. That means he's very sorry as well. So yes, we have a language barrier here, my friend, but I'm energizing you. Energia para tu. I'm sending energy to him, my Jedi friends. Well, it's lovely to know that people would turn up to a stream, even though they don't understand anything that I'm telling them. So what we're going to do today, my Jedi friends, thank you, Andrea and Plant Lady, for turning up and showing up in the comments already. As you know, I like these interactive bits, especially Andrea, that just keeps jumping on. So, para você também. Thank you. I'm trying to think now. I keep mixing up Spanish and Portuguese, because I know it's obrigado, meu amigo. That means thank you, my friend, in Portuguese, I believe. So yes, I've got to get my head around that and improve my Portuguese skills as we go along this thread. But anyway, my friends, let us move forward and let's talk. So here we go. Gratidão. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It's very good. So it's great to have Andrea there. So let's talk about the content of this video. In short, I'll tell you in short what we're going to do today is give you back control of your own energy in your mind. And you get that by parking, areas of your life where you think you have to be everything for everybody else at the same time. So you've got to be a little bit selfish and take back your energy, take back control of it, and decide in the here and now that this is it. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Doesn't matter what anybody else's agenda is. I am going to take control of my energy in the here and now. And I'm going to, regardless what anyone else wants of me or what anyone else thinks, I'm going to reset my energy. And that's what we're going to do now. So this is like a complete energy reset. So the first thing when you're resetting your energy is, let's do it. Let's do it right now. So you're going to slow down your breathing. Slow down your breathing, my Jedi friends, because your breathing controls your mood. Your breathing controls your mood. So as you slow down your breathing, you're going to ground yourself. You do that by imagining a ball of light at the center of the earth and a cord connecting to the base of your spine. Now, there's many other ways to ground. If you have a preferred method, you do it that way. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you, my Jedi friend. So, as you slow down your breathing, you are now going to cut all of the cords of energy connecting you to everyone else. Now, you can do that with an imaginary sword or a lightsaber or whatever it is. So as you breathe in your energy, just cut. Notice, cut any cords around you. Just see a sword going around you or a lightsaber. Just cutting any energetic cords. And now you're going to connect with a source of light from above. Imagine a ball of energy above you and light coming in. So this is an energy reset. We connected energetically via cords to people all over, anyone that we've met. And we have the power to sever those connections. Now, it's okay. If there's people you love and you want to stay connected to, you'll naturally reconnect when the time is right. So it doesn't matter that you disconnect from people that you love, because it's only momentarily. You'll reconnect when the time's right. But this is just a way to cut all of the cords of people that you don't know that you're still connected to, that may be draining your energy off. And that's where we start. So there you go. There's the first part of the exercise. We will revisit this again. Now, fair play to Andrea, who's still here. Where am I from? So I am from London, or near London, Hertfordshire, in England. England. I am from Inglaterra. There you go. That's where I'm from. But I am a global citizen, my Jedi friends. I don't identify as just one person from one country, especially not overly identifying with the UK at the moment. It is a strange place that we find ourselves in, my Jedi friends. So I call myself a global citizen because I spent so many years traveling around and exploring new places anyway, that is part of it. But that is the first thing. So what we've done there, Andrea, is cut any energy cords, because things that we don't know, people that we've met, may be draining from us and you don't even know it. So this exercise to cut the cords. And some people bring in Archangel Michael, who really helps with this stuff. So you can facilitate that. You can facilitate that by bringing in your spiritual support team as well. So here's something really interesting that not a lot of people know. Not a lot of people know. Probably in this community and in the people that follow me, you do know this. But we all have a team of light workers that are there to help you. You can't necessarily see them. Some people have communications with them. Most people don't. But they can only help you when you give them permission. And most people spend most of their life, if not all of their life, not even knowing that they're there. Now, there's something out there, isn't it? There's something a little bit out there, my Jedi friends. They can only help you when you allow them in. And when we do these energy exercises, and I say, like, open up, allow your spiritual support team in, allow Archangel Michael in, allow Archangel Gabriel in, or whoever it is, whoever you're drawn to, whoever you want to work with, you have to give them permission to enter the space to help you with your energy. And if you're not sure how this goes down, you can invite them in. So Michael, Gabrielle, who's the other one? Saint Germain is the other one. So Saint Germain, very powerful. I did a lot of work with Saint Germain. Bring Saint Germain into your space. Invite him into your space. He has a very calming, healing presence. And you can give permission to any of these people. I say people, are they really people? These spirits, these entities, these helpers, these light workers from the other side. You have to give them permission to come into your space and to help you, to facilitate any healing that happens. So this is like a top tip. It's a top tip. And let's talk about another thing I think that's really important, because a lot of people are awakening at the moment, and that's a brutal process that I've spoken to about a lot on this channel. But it's really important that you get this. Really important that you get this, my Jedi friends. You're a piece of a jigsaw. And when you're born into this world, most of us are born in with no memory of who we actually are. And you're a piece of a jigsaw. And they give you a family. Quite often, most of them are not part of the same jigsaw. And you'll spend so much of your life trying to work out where your piece goes, only to have this brutal awakening midlife or beyond and realize you're trying to fit into the wrong jigsaw. That your spiritual support group are not part of the family that you were born into. And this is one of the brutal awakening parts of the jigsaw and this program. So Plant Lady has jumped in. I stopped asking as I was told I had 2 fallen angels pretending to be archangels. Now, Plant Lady, this is really important that you get this, what I'm telling you now. So entities enter our space. They can only enter our space when we give them permission. When we give them permission. And just because somebody's got powerful energy and tells you that they're in your space doesn't mean that you don't have the power right here and right now to tell them where to go in as stronger language as you want to. It's your energy space, and you're all powerful within your energy space. No one can fuck with your energy without your permission. And that's why a lot of the exercises I do is to clear your energy, to clear your energy. Now, Archangel Michael is a very powerful one for clearing energy and cutting cords. If you're in any doubt, just allow them to facilitate it for you. But the point being, you have the tools to do this yourself. Much as we love Saint Germain, Archangel Michael, Gabrielle, Kuan Yin, you name them, there's plenty of light workers out there. Plenty of powerful entities that can help us. But there is no one more powerful in your world than you once you wake up. That you are, all of these things run through you. And once you realize, once you take ownership of your power, once you take ownership of your energy, no one can mess with you. No one can come into your energy space without your permission. And a lot of permission is given unconsciously. It's really important that we all get this, that everybody wakes up to this aspect of it. Because not knowing any of this, we leave ourselves wide open. Not working with energy, not knowing how to clear your energy, not knowing how to reset your energy is like living in a house and leaving the front door wide open every time you walk out and just hoping that it'll be all right, that no one's going to fuck with your stuff while you're out. It's exactly the same. This is what energy is. And this is why dark entities can enter your space. If you don't know how to keep them out or to set your energy so that nobody gets in that doesn't have your express permission, then yes, all of this stuff can happen. Anyone, anything can enter your space if you don't know how to clear and to set your energy. This is why it's so important. And what's interesting when I started working in this, and again, I'm repeating stuff, but this is really important stuff, and I don't think it can be repeated often enough. Most people are highly empathic. Most people are sensitive to energy. Most healers, most light workers are only operating with less than 3% of their core energy. Because if you're not clearing your energy as often as you shower, you're continuously taking on board other people's energy, and you're doing it for the good of the team. And the symptom, again, this is something I talk about a lot, but it bears repeating. It bears repeating, my Jedi friends. I'm going to repeat this one because it is so, so important that you set your energy. Energy clearing is like showering. If you did it, if you went for an energy clearing a month ago, that would be like going for an energy clearing or going for a shower a month ago and turning up today saying, look, I stink and I went to that shower and it didn't work. You constantly got to clear your energy, constantly got to do it, my Jedi friends. I cannot overemphasize this. I really cannot overemphasize it. So Plant Lady's back. I think I was swearing at the wrong ones. Thanks for the resets. And clearing you are sharing is really helping me. Well, I'm glad it is, Plant Lady. I'm glad it is, because it's all about you taking control. And this is to everyone that's watching this. You are in control, and there is nobody more powerful than you in your energy, unless you abdicate power or responsibility or energy elsewhere. Someone can only, even dark entities can only be dark when you give them that power. Witch doctors, they can only be dark if your door is open. If you've sorted your shit out energetically, then no one can touch you. People can mess with you, sort of knock you off and influence things around you, but your energy is yours, and you are the keymaster and the gatekeeper. For those that know that reference. You're the keymaster and the gatekeeper. You don't need to meet anyone. You just need to wake up. You just need to wake up and realize that you're the one that's got total control of all of your energy. Right here, right now. So important that you wake up to this. So, all of these dark entities, all of these people that say, you know, well, I've got psychic gifts. Everyone that ever influences you can only influence your energy with your permission. With your permission, my Jedi friends. And part of that, once you wake up to this, once you realize that you are in control of everything about your energy system, it's game changing. Because you then have, look, we're going to have down days. Everyone's going to have bad days. Everyone's going to have to deal with narcissists. Everyone's going to have boss level arseholes come into their world at some stage. You're going to have to deal with that. But what this is, what we're talking about, is not going to say, well, look, if you learn energy, then you're going to be protected. None of this is going to happen to you. No, absolutely not. That's not how it works, my Jedi friends. What energy work is a set of tools to put you in control, to make you realize that you are the Wizard of Oz, and it's you that's behind that curtain operating all of the Wizard of Oz. That'd be one analogy. You are the Wizard of Oz. You are the creator of your own reality in the world of energy. And as long as you believe that there's a wizard, or dare I say it without getting absolutely hammered with controversy alerts, but even if you are worshipping a higher entity and giving them all the power and abdicating your own power outside of you, then even that is something that you need to watch out for. Because whatever God is, or whatever highest entity, or whatever source of light is right at the top, in the world of energy, there's only one critical difference between say religion and what people believe. In most forms of religion, there's an entity external to us that we worship and ask for help. In the world of energy, we acknowledge that that source of power is there. We don't deny that that power is there. But what we do appreciate is that it can run through us when we're worshipping is the wrong word for energy workers. When we open ourselves up to channel. but that would be the same as worshipping from people that were involved in any sort of religion. So it's not religious. It is all about a bigger power than ourselves. And energy workers work with that power. It works through us. And for people that believe in a higher power, and it's certainly not to deny, because it is the same thing. It's not get bogged down in semantics. It's the same thing and will have the same effect. Someone that's a good person, that's devoutly religious, that prays to God or whatever their supreme being is, will have the same impact or the same influence or the same outcomes as somebody that works with energy, that channels, because of the mindset, the connection, the acknowledgement that it's there, and the intent to work with it. Now, whether it works externally and creates miracles, or whether it runs through you because you access that, well, that's just a mad semantical debate that has no place in the world of energy. It is what it is, my Jedi friends. It is what it is. And in my world, that's what it is. So, it's not to deny anyone else's reality, because what we energize is real. We create our reality with our energy, with our thoughts. And worrying about what other people think and other people's opinion is also the curse of being an empath. Just because other people don't believe you, or don't respect your reality, or don't respect your energy, does not mean that it doesn't work. Working in the background and acknowledging that has been a lifetime journey for myself, coming at it from a cynical, Western, medically changed mind to waking up to this reality. Has been one of the big parts of my life, of having to wake up to that dynamic. So this is all part of the learning curve, Plant Lady, you absolute legend. Thank you. That reminder was worth a $5 just there. I can't afford the training right now, but this was so useful. Appreciate your efforts. Plant Lady, look, thank you. All donations are gratefully received. And as a PS, I got my first payout from YouTube. Finally, I got my first £60 for all of the advertising and all of the other stuff. So, and that's because I've been starting to get donations on these threads. So it's very much appreciated. And it's all energy. It's all energy. So bless you and thank you. And absolutely no need to apologize for not being able to afford stuff, because once you wake up to this, everything will shift. Once you get control of your own energy, everything will shift in your world. Once you really own this, there's knowing something and then there's owning it. And I want you to be owning this, Plant Lady. And if this has helped you, then that is wonderful news. It is wonderful news. But it's also so important. So important, because everyone, my friend used to say, my friend was a great psychiatric nurse. Whenever I was worried about something someone else had said or something someone else had done, he always used to say, well, Ad, you know what I say? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. And that was the end of any debate where I was starting to worry about other people thinking. That was it. Conversation over. Let's change the topic. And it was a great reminder that anyone that would have an opinion or communicate with you in a way that would disempower you or tread all over your belief system is a test from the universe. It's a test from the universe. Because I can tell you, no one in my family believes any of this. And I'm good with that now. I understand my role as the black sheep. I was never here to fit in. I was never here to agree with all of them. I was cursed as an empath in my younger years, thinking that that's where it all was, and feeling completely out of sync for most of my life. Feeling like, what the hell am I doing down here? But the longer that life goes on, the more you realize this, the more I've come to realize it, the more aligned I am with my own energy, and the more aligned I am with my own teachings. And a lot of this has come through hitting rock bottom and thinking, why is this happening? And then suddenly the wisdom comes through. The wisdom comes through, realizing that I bounce when I hit rock bottom. And that's part of the journey here. And it's probably the same for you, my Jedi friends, if you're watching this video. Feeling out of sorts, feeling like the black sheep, feeling like you're very isolated, feeling that you are like in the middle of a lunatic asylum, feeling that you don't know where to go because nobody seems to get you, having conversations that people look at you as if you're nuts. All of these are symptoms of people that are waking up. A lifetime spent this way is a symptom of somebody. It's a bit like the Manchurian Candidate for people that realize that. What is awakening? The Manchurian Candidate, for those that don't know, is a film where it's a mad analogy that they weaponized people. They did some mind trick and they'd say a word to them and suddenly they'd go off and usually do something malevolent. But let's put that positive spin on that. What the awakening is for empaths and healers and light workers, is this feeling that you're out of sync your whole life. You don't really fit in. You don't really know what you're doing here. You don't know what your purpose is. And then one day, suddenly, bang, the light goes on and you realize that, yes, you were a sleeper cell. You came here for a bigger purpose. It's time to wake up now. It's time to wake up, my Jedi friends, to energize, to wake up, to own your power. And you own your power by stopping caring about the opinions of those that would put you down, that would reduce you, that would belittle you, that would take the piss out of you, the people who are just bullies, narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths. All of this category of people are sent into your life so that you get this and you wake up eventually. Which is why usually any sort of awakening process is a really painful experience, especially the build up to getting there. It's really, really painful. It's like, no, did I have to go through this? Do I really have to go through this? Oh, please. No, not me. Not today. Do I have to do it? Oh, go on. So there you go, my Jedi friends. This is where it's at. Take power. Take your power back. Now, we did a little clearing earlier, and I want to make this as quick as possible because you don't need to set space aside. You just need to, at any stage of the day, to own your power, to fill it with fun, with love. You know, whatever energy you put out, it's like a boomerang. So whatever you want to receive, you just put it out there. I want more love. I'm going to put it out there. Even things like abundance. We talk about this, plant lady. Just energize abundance. Any friend, any family, any person that you hear that has had good luck, that's made money, that's won the lottery, celebrate it. When you celebrate abundance, you attract it. And this is really important as well. Because when you're living in lack, it's very easy to see other people doing well and then feel resentful around it. And you block abundance when that happens. Block love. You know, if you're single and you're looking at loving couples having great times and feeling resentful or sad about that, you're not celebrating it and you're not putting it out there and you're not attracting what you want. So there's another thing that's really important, my Jedi friends. Celebrate the thing that you want, even in others, even if it goes against the grain of what you're feeling at the moment. Like whatever it is you want, more happiness. If you see people being happy, celebrate that. Say, yes, fair play to them, good energy to them. Want more love. You see people in love, celebrate that. Celebrate it. But where in your life have you seen what it is you're looking to attract and felt resentful or not celebrated it? And this is part of where energy blocks itself. If we stop celebrating in other people the stuff that we want and start feeling resentful to it, that will block your energy. It will block you from receiving what you need and what you want and what you're looking for. So whatever it is that you decide to put out there to attract, just stop putting it out there. The one thing that you want the most of right now, start celebrating anyone that has it. Anyone. If it's happiness, if you see happiness, anyone being happy, celebrate it, energize it, send out positive vibes. Yes, fair play to you. Now, it might just be you see someone you don't like being happy, That'll be more challenging. I didn't say it was going to be easy, my Jedi friends. I just said that this is how energy works. If you want to attract something, we have to energize it. And if you're not energizing it when you see it, it won't come to you. But you've got the power to open this up or to give out what you want back or not, as the case may be. So there you have it. And Plant Lady's back. I got a tyre done for free the other day after being told it would cost £20. I gave the mechanic £10 back, so I was happy. That kind of thing has not happened to me before. I think the new moon. Well done, Plant Lady. See, now you're starting to get it. That's exactly the sort of stuff that happens when we energize that. So fair play to you. Meditation live stream helped me. Well, fair play to you. Fair play to you. This is about you taking back your power. There is no one more powerful in your world than you. And when you wake up to this, when you really own it, when you start energizing like we've taught, putting out the stuff that you want more of, then there's unlimited. Your power is unlimited once you understand this dynamic. We get more if we put what we put out there. So start energizing abundance in other people. If you hear a friend or somebody, even random, doing well, celebrating. Yes, this is what we want more of. Yes, this is a good thing. If you see arseholes being more abundant, as I say, more challenging. But it's not going to help you to feel resentful about that. So this is the paradox as well. If we're putting limits on when to celebrate abundance or when to acknowledge abundance, then we only hurt ourselves through feeling resentment to others. And I'm not saying that it's not unjustified or it's not completely justified to sometimes feel that way about people, but just be aware of the energy dynamic. When we start blocking other people from receiving energy or feeling resentful about other people receiving good energy, then we start restricting being able to receive it ourselves. So this is it. This is when, with the title of this video, which force energy are you stuck in? Whatever energy you're in is what you're thinking about most of the time. Your energy is your thought. Energy follows thought. This is the benchmark of working with energy. And especially when you're attracting boss level knob ends into your world, then that's really difficult to energize something good when it's happening. But that is designed to wake you up and to start valuing yourself and to start creating clear boundaries. As we've talked about a lot on this channel, that's what we do. We talk about things like this, boundaries. Having clear boundaries, really important. It's really important that you have clear boundaries. And that only happens when people start challenging you and taking the piss. Taking the piss, my Jedi friends. That's what they'll do until you wake up for this. And there, my friends, lieth the lesson, the reset. And that is also the cause of crisis and burnout when we don't get this. It's such an important dynamic to own. So, my Jedi friends, I think that seems like a good segue to end this live stream, because I think if you can get what we talked about in this, then your life will shift. It will definitely shift. Put out what you want back. Energize what you want back. Take control of your own energy. And if someone tells you there's dark energy in your space or there's these blah, blah, clear it. Say, get out of my energy. I clear my energy now. I lightsaber all around me to cut all energetic cords, and now I'm going to recreate them. So you have the power to clear your energy. You don't need anyone to help you do it. You just need to know that that's how you do it. Clear your energy and then start sending out what you want more back. And there you go. Could have done this video as a YouTube short. And I have managed to turn it into 45 minutes. Oh, Adam, I wish you'd just got to the point. We could have got there so much earlier. So much earlier we would have got there if you just said that from the very beginning. So Plant Lady says, look forward to it. Bigger super chats for you too. Well, thank you, Plant Lady. Thank you for joining me. You and Andrea have been absolute legends today for joining the stream. As you know, I like it being more interactive. And as you also know, YouTube seems to be blacklisting me at the moment. I am sitting on the naughty step. On the YouTube naughty step, I am hanging out, my Jedi friends. So it's great that you've managed to find me in amongst all of this naughtiness and this blacklisting that I seem to have at the moment. But I will keep going, my Jedi friends, because I will not be stopped. And the algorithms and intentions of others will not affect my own energy. I will stay energized regardless what happens, as will you, my Jedi friends. That's what I want for you. That is where I want you. So you're powerful. Take control of your energy, clear your energy regularly, and put out there what you want to attract more of, and everything will shift, my Jedi friends. Everything will shift. So thank you, Plant Lady. Thank you for such a valuable stream. Well, I'm glad it's helped you. I really do, because it really is. Energy is very simple. Complicated by people that usually charge quite a lot for the esoteric stuff that goes with it. But energy in its simplest form, what we think about, we energize. What we think about, we get more of. What we put out there, we get more of. And if you want to clear what you're dealing with at the moment, you can do that in an instant. There you go. Maybe I should just cut that section out and do a little short. There you go. There's energy. All you need to know. Take it out there. Well, thank you, my Jedi friends. You are an absolute legend for joining me on this. And even if you're watching this retrospectively, hopefully this has helped you and you'll be resetting your energy. You're not just waiting till the end of this video. You've already done it, as we've talked about it, because energy follows thought. Energy follows thought, my Jedi friends. And with that in mind, you go and energize yourself a fantastic day. Feel better and start sending the boomerangs of the things you want to receive back, rather than feeling resentful about anybody around you. And with that in mind, my Jedi friends, I shall love you and leave you for until the next stream. Until the next stream, when we shall reconvene again and we shall start it all over. And as Plant Lady said, 1717. Well, I better sign off. I don't want to jinx it. Take care, my Jedi friends. Until the